Yeah, just extremely disappointing. Start the game, miscommunication at receiver and quarterback, and throw a pick for a touchdown. And third down killed us on the. I guess it was the their first offensive touchdown. We don't get off the field, an 80-yard drive. We have our opportunities there. Start the second half. We missed 4 or 5 tackles on a simple bubble screen. That's just some simple things that we needed to do well in this game, and we did not. Offensively, hard to get anything going till late. So disappointed with that. Their front four affected us in the run and pass game. Give them credit for that, and just got beat. You can't do that against. You can't beat yourself against a good football team, and we had too many self-inflicted issues tonight that caused issues for us. We had 9 penalties for the first time. We hadn't had 9 penalties in 4 or 5 games combined. So disappointed with the showing tonight. I'll open up for any questions.
Will, you mentioned the self-inflicted wounds. Was that guys just being a little too pumped up, or were they just,
Well, I told our team after we got to learn how to handle the moment better, obviously, and we did not, and that's something that was addressed at the end of the game. I talked to the team in the locker room. I'm extremely proud of our seniors and the progress we've made in 2 years. I was extremely disappointed with tonight. But we got to handle it better, and we didn't. We all lost our cool at times in some situations, and that's. I told them we need to, in any situation, whether it was a defeat or a victory, you've got to learn from those situations, and you got to move forward, and we need to learn from this.
What was the situation with A.J. Turner missing?
He had a high ankle, and that's all I know at this point. He tried to come back at halftime and went out in the third quarter and just didn't feel like he could push off of it. Our medical staff didn't clear him.
And any other injuries?
That's it. That's to my knowledge.
Well, how did you think Jake played, and did you consider replacing him with Skarnecki at any point?
No, absolutely not. Jake's our quarterback. Again, you got to protect a little bit better. Obviously, he'd like to probably have some throws back here and there, but I think overall you got to do some things to, whether it's protection and decision making. There was a combination of things. We had a hard time blocking him at the end of the day, and I'm sure he would like to have had some throws back, especially the interception for a touchdown. So we'll go back and make corrections and move forward.
Coach, it seemed like about half of Jake's interceptions this year have been miscommunications. How do you cut down on that, and why do you think that's happening so much?
Well, I disagree with that, first of all. Let's go back to the Florida game. I mean, he threw a ball in the end zone to a wheel route, and their middle field safety made a heck of a play on him. That wasn't a miscommunication. We threw a sideline throw to Hayden. He just needs to either throw the ball away because it was extremely well covered, so that wasn't a miscommunication. We had the bootleg against Florida where really in that situation we'd like to throw the ball away. It wasn't a miscommunication, just need to take the ball to the right spot. Against Georgia, you got hit before half and the ball fluttered in the air. We had to dig and go wide open, so that wasn't a miscommunication. And then we had a 1-minute situation in the game against Georgia, and we're trying to make a play just like the Kentucky interception, and their guy made a play on the ball. So actually we've had 1 miscommunication for the year.
Can you walk us through the interception, though, and tell us what the read was supposed to be?
Well, we're reading it was either split safety or middle field coverage, and the route should have been broken off, and we should have taken the ball another place. Simple as that.
With Shy, I don't think he played. Was that just a ankle injury that lingered? Or
No, we went through the week, and it was an ankle, a little bit of a knee, and we just didn't feel like he was going to be healthy enough to go. He practiced a little bit, and tried to run on it throughout the week, and game time decision, we pulled him.
Coach, you talked about earlier in the week how it's very difficult when you come one-dimensional against this team to be able to play well. I know falling behind early doesn't make things easy. Going into halftime, though, I mean, how do you kind of make the adjustments of it, but at the same time know that you're down by 3 scores?
Well, again, I think that we've, really the one drive was disappointing defensively. I felt like other than that we had played them pretty decent. I thought we were, played well in space. They had, had to have some really good guys in space, and I thought we had tackled well in space to that point. So I didn't, I felt like we needed to make a play or two here and there. They're very aggressive. They create a lot of one-on-one matchups. I felt like we could win some one-on-ones down the field. We weren't able to do that. So, I mean, it was frustrating, but I thought our guys came out and competed. I mean, the first play of the second half was disappointing. It wasn't a lack of effort. We had a lack of tackling. We had 4 or 5 guys miss the guy, and give their guy credit. He made a play. So, just, those are things that, we need to handle the moment better, and we didn't.
Coach, you mentioned handling the moment. Never again has been the mantra. Do you think there was almost too much of an emphasis put on this, or?
No, I mean, we competed in the game, and we just didn't, the outcome wasn't what we wanted, obviously, and we need to play better, and we need to coach better, and that starts with me, nobody else.
How do you close the gap with these guys, and are you closer than maybe the final scores of the last 2 years have indicated?
I think that, in any situation, and I've learned in this game for a long, long time, it's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems. And it's somewhere in between. And, we need to continue to recruit. We're down about 10 scholarships right now because of the attrition we've taken over with. It is what it is. You don't hear me complaining about it. That's the situation we're in. We're going to continue to recruit and develop. We've had 12 seniors that did a fantastic job for this football team, and we'll continue to build the program the right way.
What's the schedule for you guys as you hang out and wait to figure out where you're going to be going for the bowl game?
We're going recruiting tomorrow.
As far as like players, are they going to be off, I guess, coming up the next couple weeks, or?
Well, they'll have a couple lifts, and we've got exams coming up.
Seems like you guys came out with 3 linebackers a lot early. Was that just matching personnel, or did you sort of see something in what they were doing?
Well, we felt like we needed to get bigger on the perimeter. We were really hurt with some of the quick screens last year, and we got hurt on some edges, and we felt like we needed a bigger body in the game. And Sherrod's been a guy that really plays well in space and can shed edges for us better than some of our DBs.
Coach, it really seemed like the big issues tonight were obviously on offense and then giving up big plays on defense and some penalties as well. Are there any positives you can take away from the game?
Well, not really. I mean, when you lose like that to your arch rival, it's not a lot of fun. Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks.